What's up guys, it's Justin, and today we are addressing how one little tiny soda cup caused absolute outrage and massive controversy in the DoorDash community. Seriously, if you haven't seen it already, there was a viral TikTok involving an empty soda cup that has people totally divided, and I wanted to watch the video with you guys today, comment on it, read what other people's comments were, and then finally give my own opinion on what should have been done in this situation. So thank you so much for being here. If you haven't seen it already, I'm super excited to show it to you. All I would ask is that you would please give this video a like, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you're gonna want to do that because we're pumping out side hustle content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And when we hit 500 subscribers, we are doing a 24-hour DoorDash challenge to celebrate. So please go ahead, make sure you're subscribed and be looking out for that video. And with all of that said, let's dive straight into this thing. Okay, so like I said, this entire problem started out with a TikTok video involving a soda cup, and I'm going to show it to you here in a minute, but just know that this thing has been circulating the internet quite a lot lately. I've seen it on multiple news feeds. It has people really upset, a lot of people that know the industry very well, and a lot of people that have no idea what goes on at all. So again, today this is about me giving my opinion on this because I do have a little experience with this specific situation. But without talking anymore, we should just go ahead and watch the video. It does have some copyrighted music in it, so I'm just going to leave it on silent and talk over it and explain what you're seeing. All right, so we see here, obviously, it's a DoorDasher. They've picked up an order from McAllister's, and they have the caption of this video as McAllister's gonna learn it's not our job to fill their drinks. $2.25 life. And then you see it cycles through from him holding the empty cup to him then placing the food and the cup down on somebody's porch and leaving it right there. And as you can see from the video, obviously he did deliver the food. There's a full bag there, but once again, the cup has no soda in it, which I'm sure it was not the customer's intentions. So obviously this left people feeling a certain type of way regardless of which side they stood on. There are a lot of comments on the video, so I thought it would be pretty worth it to go through a couple of those. A user named Erica said, I get that it's not the delivery driver's responsibility to fill drinks. However, you're taking it out on the wrong person. Customer didn't do anything. Another user on TikTok by the name of Wicked Design said, yeah, but the customer doesn't get what they ordered and you get tipped in advance. So where is the fairness to them? Another user by the name of Dead Pickles took the opposite side and said, thank you. Definitely the restaurant's job. Completely unsanitary to have the driver do it. And of course, because we are on TikTok, we had users like Ben Shapiro is hot saying, Ben Shapiro is pretty hot. Nice. But regardless, here we are with two completely divided sides. One saying that it is completely unfair to short the customer in this situation and punish them for what the restaurant did or didn't do. And the other saying that it really truly isn't the job of the DoorDash driver to be filling up drinks and that they should not be operating outside of their job description, saying that not only is that unfair to them, but it's unsanitary to be filling up drinks and doing that kind of stuff with unsealed orders. And I've had multiple people ask me about this very specific TikTok, and here is what I will tell you. First of all, if this makes you that upset, if you as a driver were to show up to a restaurant and the drinks weren't prepared and they said, hey, can you go fill up the drinks? If that makes you that upset, this job is not for you, because there are a million things in any given day that aren't going to go right that might make you more upset than having to fill up a drink. Seriously, in my opinion, this is a minor inconvenience. When you show up to a restaurant and the drinks aren't ready and they say, hey, can you fill it up? Yes, technically that is the responsibility of the restaurant. They should be the ones filling it up, especially because that one user did raise a good point. Everything should have a seal on it and not be accessible to the driver in any way. I think that's pretty common sense. You don't want drivers to be able to reach into the bag and grab a fry or be able to take a sip out of the soda. Everything should be sealed, and I don't think a lot of drivers do that anyway, but there are obviously some dishonest people out there, so that's what should have happened. However, as I was saying, it's really not that big of a deal to take 15 seconds to fill up a soda. That's much less of a time burden than if you were to hit a red light as opposed to hitting a green light. Seriously, it takes almost no time to fill up a drink, and because of that, you shouldn't punish the customer. Yes, I'm saying it, I'm taking the customer side of things here, and that may be controversial, but as a driver, it really doesn't hurt that much to go one extra step to make sure that our customers are happy. At the end of the day, we are serving the customers. I know it doesn't feel that way a lot of times because all we're doing is dropping off food. We typically don't even see the customers. We just plop it on their doorstep and walk away, and that's it. But at the end of the day, we are doing customer service. We are trying to give them a positive experience. At least as a driver, I hope you are. Because the last thing people want when they're doing something for convenience, like ordering food, is to get mistreated by the people that are offering the service. And this is on DoorDash a little bit because maybe they don't do enough training on this kind of thing. But at the end of the day, it's going to be way less of an inconvenience for you to just go over and fill up the drink than it is to the customer for them not getting their soda. Nobody wants to get a burger and fries and have to eat that with nothing to drink. That is miserable. And you don't know people's situations. They might not have anything to drink at home. You really just don't know. So at the end of the day, I really do genuinely think that this is not that big of a deal and that you should just fill up the drink because you are a decent person. The other thing on this is that if you noticed in the TikTok, he has it labeled at the end, $2.25 life. So what that tells me automatically is that if this is truly a $2.25 order, that he absolutely, most definitely accepted an order that had 0 tip on it. So I genuinely don't even feel that bad for this driver because he should have no business accepting that type of order in the first place. If he is, he's really, I'm sorry, not that good at his job to begin with, because again, we are independent contractors and we can decide which orders we want to take and which orders we don't want to take. And even if that order was for 1/10 of a mile, if it's for $2.25, that is never ever going to be worth it. So you know what? In my opinion, this specific driver just has a lot of problems going on because he's accepting bad orders and he's getting totally out of sorts when it comes to filling up a drink, which literally takes 15 seconds. And the other thing about this is, yes, as I said, the restaurants should be sealing up everything. They should be doing everything for you guys. The only thing that should be happening when you show up to a restaurant is picking up the food, hopefully right away, and walking out. But if that's not the case and you are having frustrations with certain restaurants, you can actually report that specific restaurant in the DoorDash app. You can go in and give feedback on how that restaurant is doing, and that will get kicked back to DoorDash and give them the information that the restaurant isn't doing what they're supposed to be doing. I think that's a lot better way to handle this situation, to go at the restaurant specifically and try to get this problem fixed for future drivers, as opposed to simply punishing the customer and telling them that they're not getting a soda today. So I want to know what you guys think. Do you feel the same way? Or do you think genuinely we should never ever have to step out of our job description, and that if you were in the same situation, you would have done the same thing? I really want to know about that. I'm hoping that you guys agree with me because I think that's generally the good human thing to do. But again, I know this is a job and I know that people feel a very specific way about these kinds of things. So with all that said, I hope you guys found this video helpful or entertaining or whatever you found it. I hope you enjoyed it. So please, if you did, go ahead and like this video. I appreciate you guys so much. And like I said earlier, if you want to subscribe to the channel, that would be awesome because we are on the road to 500 subscribers. And when we get there, we are doing a 24-hour DoorDash challenge, which will probably be miserable and I'll regret it, but you're going to have to stick around to find out about that one. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.